Hey guys, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm gonna record some, but because it was because I didn't know, have any ideas on what to record or upload, but this is something that I just need to get off my chest because it's really bugged me for a while. There's controversy with the sad story of Henry, of people outside the Thomas fandom who get the idea of Henry was just scared of the rain. And the Fat Controller took that as a sign of him not wanting to work again. And you just want him up. And he died in there? That's mean. What? Nothing you said there was true. You can ignore context of it. Here, I'll read the story and you'll see what actually happened. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. It went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and never came out again. The engine's name was Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him, but he would not move. The rain will spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes, he said. The guard blew his whistle till he had no more breath, and waved his flags till his arms ached, but Henry still stayed in the tunnel and blew steam at him. I'm not going to spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes for you, he said rudely. The passengers came out and argued too, but Henry would not move. A fat director who was on the train told the guard to get a rope. We will pull you out, he said, but Henry only blew steam at him and made him wet. They they hooked the rope and pulled, and all pulled except the fat director. My doctor has forbidden me to pull, he said. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but Henry stayed in the tunnel. They tried pushing from the other end. The fat director said, 1, 2, 3, push, but did not help. My doctor has forbidden me to push, he said. They pushed and pushed and pushed, but still Henry stayed in the tunnel. At last, when another train came, the guard waved his red flag and stopped him. The two engine drivers and firemen and guards went and argued with Henry. Look, it has stopped raining, they said. Yes, but it'll begin again soon, said Henry. And what would become of my green paint and red stripes then? And so they brought the other engine up, and it pushed and puffed and pushed as hard as ever it could, but still Henry stayed in the tunnel. So they gave it up. They told Henry, "We shall take away we shall leave you there for always and always and always." They took up the old rails and built a wall in front of him and cut a new tunnel. Now Henry can't get out, and he watches trains rushing through a new tunnel. He is very sad because no one will ever see his lovely green paint with red stripes ever again, but I think he deserved it, don't you? So you see, he wasn't just scared of the rain, he was really not wanting to work. He was being lazy. And he was being rude to his passengers, just blowing steam at them and telling them to F off because he doesn't want to hurt their lovely just because he doesn't want to ruin his paint or something. He was being rude and vain, and also he was causing delays to the passengers. And and the fact that they waited for it to stop raining and he refused to come out shows that he was being rude. Shows that yeah, he made up his mind. It's like I've seen parents say to their kids, "Okay, fine, you want to do it? Do it then." And show the kids the hard way of doing it. That's pretty much what's happened. He made up his mind that he wanted to stay in, so the fat uh, director, I mean Sir Topham Hatt, said to him, "Okay, fine. You want to stay in there? Stay in there." And that's why they did it. And also, I don't get where people get this whole idea of, "Oh my gosh, he died in the tunnel," because literally, if you just look at the very next story, you can clearly see he gets let out of the tunnel. How do you miss that? The episode adaptations of this, they're always pair these two stories together, the sad story of Henry and Edward Gordon Henry. How do you not see that? Also, the fact is, Henry has appeared in stories after the sad story of Henry. So even if you do somehow miss the story of Edward Gordon and Henry appears in the show later, when the sad story of Henry was the first time he ever appeared, that should be common sense to know that he was let out of the tunnel. And by the way, and yeah, you say he didn't deserve it? He deserved it. He was being rude, lazy, vain. He was causing delays and he was blowing steam at people. He was just refusing to come out. That's why they left him in there. And then they did let him out of the tunnel in the next story. How do you avoid this much context? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I am so sorry for how my voice sounds here. This topic has always made me so angry just because of how little research people do on this and before they write articles about it and try to make videos on it. It really doesn't make any sense. He did not die in the tunnel, and he did deserve it because he was being rude. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now.